Hello friends, welcome back. Let's talk about how to find effective ranges, price ranges for NQ, especially if you are trading large lots. This is NQ 15-minute chart and we are using 369L3 Platonic solids, and we are converting the price ranges and wrapping them through the Platonic solid price targets. So market opens here Sunday, you come to work on Monday and you are looking at what's going on in the market, what are the ranges you want to trade. And as you can see, we're not using any oscillator at this moment in time. We don't need to actually, but it's good to have something going on. So I see that market has reacted heavily on this white Platonic solid, which also means it's gonna bounce on the other side as well on the white lines. The solid means, and you had a beautiful reversals coming up at all these points. You wanted to take a story to the next level where we go from bottom to the top ranges. You want to print money all day and all night long, and here it is. You put this tool again at the low, very profound low. This was Sunday high, Monday low, and we see that market reacted peacefully, going back up. It did not do anything here but went to the second one very precisely, and it went down. Let's give it a shot. Now market is here. And it is giving us the again support and resistance on the white lines. Now if I go and do some other vibrations, which is okay, we can do that too for the whole week again. So what we are trying to say is that there is a natural phenomena on NQ also, which we can use to make effective trading decision as far as the prices are concerned. So you can see all these white and red lines, they are reacting very precisely to these levels. I'm just walking you through highs and lows of the swings. All right. So can we make it even better? That's always the question. So let's pick this most recent day we just passed us by. We can also add another indicator, which is Tetragrammaton. So I brought that tool into the system and I dropped that tool. So if you look at this, the indicators, one is Tetragrammaton and one is Platonic solid. So what we can do, we can converge these tools together. Where we see confluence happening, is going to be extremely strong. It did slice through this, not a problem. it came back down. Now you can see it is vibrating to this level. So that's the whole story. Alright, let's move this to the ultimate high. Okay, so once we have ultimate high, or if you want to play it at the low of Monday, right? Let's start from here. And we overlap these things. What we see where we have a confluence, right? The yellow and white lines are converging. So you can see very nicely, beautifully, we are able to trust these levels. A stop loss is just use one of these lines. If you decide to see you want to go long and short at this one of these lines, you have one line above is going to be a stop loss. And if you want to take the today's range, you can do MNQ as well. Now we put it on this guy, and we put this one also on this guy. So where do we see convergence? We see again white and yellow coming close. Alright, and then we can see the yellow lines are vibrating very nicely, beautifully. White and yellow are coming and supporting us. So these vibrations which are overlapping, especially these overlapping ones, are very strong, as we just mentioned it. Let's bring this down. Tetragrammaton. Let's bring this down. Okay, so the confluence did not happen on this day. We were expecting these two lines, it never reached there. And this is what we don't know about, right? So once I put this on, I can see where the convergence is. I see, okay, convergence is at this point. If it went closer here, I would be shorting like crazy. If it didn't happen, I want to see what are the other possibilities of. Doesn't mean you have to converge at the same time or the same point, right? Okay, so if I march from here, I don't see any convergence. From here, I don't see any convergence. I'm just looking at the pivots. I'm just trying to see what all convergence can be had. If I pin one of the equation, I can use the other one as a rotate. If I just put it here, I mark it on the top. This is my convergence. We are probably hitting here. Okay, if it doesn't get here, then what? Well, it's the probability space we're dealing with right now, and we can say let us also find alternate. Keep one as constant and see if I go from the previous pivots, do I see anything which is converging? Not here. Besides on the top, not here. How about here? Okay, this pivot, I see it. This is how you can use multiple things coming together. I just mark it. And I'll be using other tools like Mandela. I'll be using other tools like reflection point, balance points. So let's bring, okay, we just got this, for example, right? And let's drop all these tools. Now I want to qualify this, right? I want to qualify these. How do I qualify these? So I dropped my C459 tool here. Balance point reflection. So we talked about this tool earlier. We're just building evidence, going short 10, 20, 30 lots. So I need to reflect myself somewhere. Alright, so I found this bar, market is going up, I'm trapping my price inside this rectangle, the lowest one, and then it tells me this is the balance point, then market should go here. So it qualified my price from tetragrammaton, Platonic solids, and reflection rectangles, and we got it right here. In fact, we can just use this as well. If you see this happening, you can take a shot here. Stop loss will be here. All right. So this is how you can precisely trade. And once this happens, we can also trust these edges. The first rule is to find one point pinned through center point, one point pinned, which basically means we have to trap the price on one side. The market is moving up. This is already defined pivot. Use the previous swings, find the center balance point bar, which we did. So that means it's pinned. That means now I can trust the entire structure. I can trust in the entire structure, circles and whatnot. Market went here, came down to the circle, came down here to the circle, went up again, came back to, now we are off the circle. This is how you can also use these edges, but first rule is to pin it. So I hope this helped to put a few things together to understand the phenomena of price targets, reflections, and how we can be effective. Small stop loss for bigger wins. Now you can do MNQ. Let it run. Thank you so much.